because it's like, hey guys, it's Team Movement signing in. It's not deck profile. Say hi, Devin.
You said profile. Anyway,
Deck profile. And that's why Tyler's usually not the cameraman.
yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
This will be deck profile on Battle Sisters because I got the promo and it's fucking amazing.
He did it.
He did it. Did it.
The build is mostly gonna be Monox. I'll explain the starter later, but this is pretty much the starter running Waffle.
Waffle.
Grade 3s are for Battle Sister Monaka.
He picked up an SP.
It's so fucking worth it.
Zoom out for me.
Went to Cool Stuff Mate Land.
Zoom out for you.
God damn it. No, never mind. I got it. I can single-handedly do
Continue,
this.
shut up.
Okay. Monaka's limit break skill is counterblast 1, pitch a copy of herself, top 5, add 2 to hand versus the bottom of the deck. The whole point of this card is pretty much it's just as good as running the stride that sets up a stack. It builds up hand really fast, which trying to go through my deck fast to get the cards to get the copies into my hand really quickly. And plus, with all the draw power that can just generate for no fucking reason, you pretty much max out on her in one hand in one turn. So like you don't feel like striding, you just drop. If you have all of them in your hand, you basically pitch 3 Monakas, counterblast 3, and top 15, add 6 to hand. It's stupid. So you basically get the +6 for no reason. Well, sorry, it's +3, but technically +6 because you don't want to have Monakas in your hand anyway. Then I run 2 Battle Sister Jelly because Legion put triggers back. The Legion's not that bad, so bid an option draw 3 cards just for having this shit.
And it's consistently
pretty
big
nice.
every turn.
Yeah, and at 20, the swing for 23 unboosted is pretty damn good. And then 2 Battle Sister Parfait because if my opponent's like, I don't want to ride grade 3, drop Parfait. And Parfait's skill is limit break 4. When I have 4 more cards in my hand, she gains 3k. And if she hits, I get to draw a card. It's just like Amaterasu, it activates during the drive tick if I go up to 4 cards. So as long as I have minimum 2 cards in my hand before when she attacks, I'm guaranteed to get the 3k. And if I hit, I draw a card. If I count 2 Battle Sisters, if I have 3 less cards in my hand, I draw a card. It's really it's a much better option than having to ride Monaka and wait or ride Jelly and look stupid for the rest of the game. Grade 2s, I run 3 Battle Sister Cocotte. She's just a ride target. If I do have the Battle Sister Counterblast, because I don't run pure Battle Sister triggers because there are other triggers that are better suited for the deck. But just if I do the Battle Sister trigger and I hit Counterblast 1 Battle Sister, top card of his Battle Sister, add it to my hand. Just the option to have a free card to hand doesn't hurt. I don't use the effect that often. She's really just there to be a ride target because the other ones are more offensive. Because the whole point of the deck is to rush, then build hand after I rush. So I still get hand advantage just for doing it. I run 4 Battle Sister Macaron. I love this card. It's simple, 12k attacker, but the rush that it gave the deck is ridiculous. Just the option to swing turn 2 is be like, you're grade 1, guard to 10. Later on in the game, I don't want to call it booster. 12 to Vanguard. Can't guard that, or you don't want to guard that? Sure, take another damage. I don't give a fuck. I make you to do more things you don't want to do with. And with the stand trigger, she's 17. I do run stance in this deck. Then 4, the little Legion Mate, Battle Sister Pudding. Pudding skills are Battle Sister Vanguard, and she hits. I pick a Battle Sister, give it 3k, and unflip the damage. Damage on flipper, Legion Mate, gives power. Great 2 rush, works great with a stand trigger. Just an all-around good unit. Not bad to have it. For grade 1s, I run 3 Stride Enabler because honestly, I didn't run it in any of my decks. And I wanted to put it somewhere, and I need most of my grade 3s, so this works.
That's a good booster.
It's basically for every Monaka I need to have in my hand, I put in 1 more of him. So I want to have 3 Monakas in hand throughout the game. I have run 3 Stride Enablers to make up for the Stride I wouldn't be able to use with her. 3 delimiter, because I draw so many fucking cards, it doesn't really matter. And I can pretty much get to the delimiter in like a turn. So it's not that big of a deal. And her art is beautiful. 4 of the best card in the deck, because I fucking love her. Battle Sister Taffy. 10k attacker. We never got one of these until like literally, what, a month ago?
Yeah.
We needed this shit. Because Battle Sister is the only OTC deck that's supposed to be rush. Or at least rush-like. So having the option to go 10 to Vanguard, go fuck yourself, it just changed the whole deck. I tested it like the day it came out, the day I got my 4, which is, what was it, Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday.
I tested it and it just did wonders. The 10k just changed everything. And then obviously 4 perfect guards because Chocolata's a shit and I want perfect guards. And I don't want to have to be like, oh no, I can't guard that because go fuck me. Trigger lineup is 6 crit, 4 battles to the Ginger, 2 Psychic Bird. Psychic Bird, he's a crit, is an effect, so put soul draw a card. Yay. He's not really that necessary. You don't really use him that much in the game because you don't soul blast that much except for one other card in the deck. So he's not amazing for this deck, but he has an effect, so it's worth it. And 6 stand, because this is a complete rush deck. I don't need draw triggers. Too many crits doesn't really help. And this stand trigger from GB1, from G-Set 1 is absolutely amazing and probably one of the reasons why I built the deck the way it is. Its skill is GB1, when it boosts a unit, Soul Blast 1, draw a card, put it back in the deck shuffle your deck. So, the deck's not supposed to have a stack too much, it's supposed just to avoid many triggers as I can, and draw cards for it. Then as I draw a card, the build up hand to guard everything, and then use this late game to shuffle the deck and just keep pressing it with triggers that they can't deal with. It actually helps a lot. It's pretty necessary. Restanding, she's literally like a perfect column with Macaron. Macaron and the stand trigger makes 16, so 16. Put it back in the deck, draw a card, hit stand trigger, restand Macaron for 17. So I get 2 10k guard attacks for no damn reason. It's fucking retarded. And then 4, the best hill trigger in the game. Lost Megas. If you can't tell, I run 8 triggers that go back in the deck. So basically, when I Legion, I'm only putting back the crits in the stance because these are gonna come back. I more than likely will have them in my hand. If I really need a heal trigger, I'll Legion the heal trigger back. Otherwise, I don't need to. It's supposed to. I'm trying to make the deck as not necessary for Legion as possible. Legion's supposed to be there as a last resort. If I don't have what I need, I Legion. I get the triggers back. I try again. It's pretty much the whole deck. Sign me out, Taco. It's your job.
Woo! This is Team Movement here, and we're signing out. We'll be back with the next profile. Yes. Like, click,
Nigga, shut the fuck up.
subscribe.